Hello everyone, this is a part 2 video of explaining Yin and Yang, and today I'll go more into details by explaining the 4 aspects of Yin and Yang in addition to the 4 phases in relation to the seasons and time. By now, you probably have known the basic idea of Yin and Yang. If not, make sure to watch part 1, which I will put in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe. Yin and Yang is a concept that serves the foundation for understanding health, as well as diagnosing and treating illnesses in traditional Chinese medicine. You've probably also have seen this symbol in Tai Chi, a Chinese temple, or even as a tattoo. This phenomena dates back to almost 700 BC. As you can see here, the broken line represents the Yin symbol, and the unbroken line represents the Yang symbol. Combining those 2 lines gives us the 4 stages of Yin and Yang. We can also apply this aspect to the 4 seasons. As we can see here, the 2 complete lines on the top represents utmost Yang, which is summer. The midway line on the right represents Yang within Yin, which is fall, and which is also the midway transformation from Yang to Yin, or summer to winter. The 2 broken lines below represent utmost Yin, or winter, and the midway lines on your left represents Yin within Yang, or spring, which is the stage of transformation from utmost Yin to utmost Yang. We can also apply this rule to a 24-hour cycle, by which at 12 p.m. it's Yang within Yang, or utmost Yang. By 6 p.m. it's Yang within Yin, and at 12 a.m. it's Yin within Yin, and at 6 a.m. it's Yin within Yang. Now talking about the main 4 aspects of Yin and Yang. The first one states that Yin and Yang are opposites, and they mutually create each other, which means that nothing is totally Yin or Yang. But we usually say something is Yin or Yang in relation to something else. An example is that water is Yin in relation to steam, but is Yang in relation to ice. And Yin and Yang can't be separated. For example, one can't speak of temperature if there is no hot and cold, and one can't speak of beauty if there is no ugly. The second one states the interdependence of Yin and Yang, which means that although Yin and Yang are opposites, but they cannot exist without each other. For example, day cannot come but after the night. There can't be activity without rest, energy without matter, or contraction without expansion. The third aspect of Yin and Yang is that Yin and Yang consume each other. Yin and Yang produce a dynamic flow which continuously balances and rebalances each other. When Yin or Yang is out of balance, they affect each other, and too much of one can weaken or consume the other. An example is that excessive work, which is Yang, without rest, leads to extreme deficiency of the body's energy, and can also lead to insomnia, which is a Yin deficiency. So the 4 imbalances of Yin and Yang can be Yin excess, which consumes Yang, or Yang deficiency. Yang excess, which consumes Yin, or also can be Yin deficiency. The symptoms of excessive Yang, or Yin deficiency, are that feeling hot, red complexion, restlessness, insomnia, dryness. For example, dry eyes, dry throat, skin, hyperactivity. The symptoms of an excess of Yin is feeling cold, pale complexion, quiet behavior, sleepiness, watery eyes, runny nose, damp pimples on the skin, hypoactivity. The fourth and last aspect of yin and yang is that yin and yang transform into each other. One changes into the other, but in a certain time. It's not a random event. Summer changes into winter. An egg changes into a chick from an internal cause, which led the egg to transform. Time is also a factor. Yin and yang transform into each other at a certain stage of development. To be able to balance the yin and yang, it's important to take care of ourselves in terms of diet, exercise, work. These are the essence of prevention to help us reach a balanced yin and yang.